Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got some crazy drama going on between Cardi B and Offset, and this one is getting really serious, so grab your snacks because you're going to want to hear all of this. So first, let's talk about what Cardi B said about her ex, Offset. In a recent rant, Cardi said that Offset has been sending her super scary messages. She said he even talked about hurting himself and her too. That's not just drama anymore, it sounds really dangerous. Cardi didn't give all the details yet, but she said she's been collecting evidence, and if things don't stop, she's ready to show the world everything he's been doing. Now here's where things get even messier. Cardi is also calling out Offset's new girlfriend, a woman named Melanie Jada. According to Cardi, Melanie has been all up in her business. And get this, Cardi says that Melanie has been posting videos from inside her house. Yep, the house that Cardi bought. Cardi says she hasn't even lived in that house for a few years, but still, she says Melanie being there is super disrespectful, especially since she told her to leave. Can you imagine someone filming TikToks in your house after you broke up with them? That's wild. But that's not even the end of it. Cardi says Offset has been acting real shady behind the scenes too. She claims that Offset has been messaging the guy she's dating now. Not just little messages either. Cardi says he's been saying nasty things and even sending videos of them together. Talk about not being able to let go. Cardi didn't name the guy at first, but later people saw her arriving at a Miami hotel with NFL player Stefon Diggs, so fans are guessing that might be who she was talking about. And here's the part where Cardi really went off. She got on live and said Offset and his little pet, that's what she's calling Melanie, have been leaving her mean and disrespectful voice notes for months. She said they've been trying to hurt her self-esteem and just make her feel terrible, and now she's had enough. Cardi told everyone that if Offset and Melanie don't apologize to her by noon, she's going to expose everything. She says she doesn't care what people think anymore because she's been quiet for too long and it's time to speak up. She said, "I want an apology, not just from him, from both of them." She sounded really serious, guys. It's like she's ready to blow the lid off this whole situation. Okay, so if you thought things were already out of control between Cardi B and Offset, you're not ready for this next part. The story just keeps going deeper, and now Cardi is saying Offset isn't working alone. He might be getting help from some people behind the scenes. So here's what Cardi said. She believes that Offset is working with bloggers to try and mess with her image. Like, he's out there feeding fake stories about her to gossip blogs just to make her look bad. Cardi said she has a lot of blogger friends too, but she's never told them to attack Offset or post lies about him. That's why she's so mad. She feels like Offset is trying to control the story and turn people against her. And Cardi isn't just mad at Offset for this, she's mad at the bloggers too. She said that if Offset and the blogger he's working with don't apologize to her by noon, she's going to tell the whole truth about what's been happening. Like for real this time. She even said, "You met the right one," which sounds like a serious warning. But that's not the only thing Cardi is upset about. She's also calling Offset out for trying to play puppet master. What does that mean? Well, basically, she's saying that Offset has been trying to control her by giving her gifts and then also sending her threats when he doesn't get what he wants. So, on one hand, he's trying to win her back or look like a good guy, but on the other hand, he's doing all these things to hurt her or bring her down. Cardi said she's been trying to move on, but Offset is making it super hard for her by playing these mind games. She also talked about how Offset has been doing things just to make himself feel better about losing her. Like, remember that new girlfriend, Melanie Jada? Cardi says Offset is only with her and with a bunch of other girls too, because he can't stand the fact that Cardi is done with him. Cardi even said, "I'm too much woman for you," and "I always been too good for you," which really shows how tired she is of all the drama. And get this, Cardi actually showed text messages between her and Offset. Yep, she shared some of their private conversations so that people could see what's really been going on. The text showed that Offset had been trying to talk to her again, maybe even trying to get back together, but Cardi wasn't having it. Instead, she used the messages to prove that he's still messing with her and trying to flip the story. Offset didn't stay quiet either. After Cardi posted those texts, he went online and said she was lying to her fans and trying to make him look like the bad guy. He even tweeted that she should stop capping and that she only cares about getting with other guys now. In his words, he said Cardi is focused on D. Yeah, you know what that means. And that she should just drop her album and stop trying to drag him through the mud. He deleted the tweet later, but not before fans saw it and screenshotted the whole thing. Cardi fired back again, saying that just because she's dating while being single doesn't mean she's out here doing anything wrong. She told Offset that he's trying to act like the victim only because she decided to move on. She even said, "Congratulations, sign the papers today," which sounds like she's totally done with him for good. But guess what? That's not even the biggest thing. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, Cardi B was done playing nice and told Offset to sign the papers. But just when you thought that was the peak of the drama, it got even messier. Let's talk about the house. Yes, the house. The one Cardi bought with her own money. You'd think that would be a safe space, right? A place where no exes or their girlfriends should be showing up. But nope. Cardi says Melanie Jada, Offset's new girlfriend, has actually been living there. Like, not visiting. Living. According to Cardi, Melanie has been staying in that house, even though Offset hasn't lived there for 3 years. Cardi said she told Melanie to leave, but Melanie didn't listen. And if that wasn't enough to make Cardi's blood boil, Melanie has apparently been posting videos and pictures from inside the house. She's on social media, showing off, making it clear she's staying there, and Cardi is not okay with that. Cardi even said that when she asked Melanie why she was there, Melanie said something like, "Why are you bothered?" Excuse me? Imagine someone living in your house and then acting like you're the one being dramatic. The audacity! No wonder Cardi went off online. Now let's talk about the fans, because the internet has a lot to say. People are calling Offset out big time. Some fans say that Melanie is being super disrespectful and that the only reason she's even getting attention is because she's dating someone who used to be married to Cardi. And y'all, the receipts came out too. Some old screenshots from 2019 started going around, showing Melanie actually used to be a fan of Cardi B. She was out here praising her, and now she's with her ex and living in her house? That's wild. But it doesn't stop there. People are also saying that Offset is moving with pure ego, like he's doing all this because he can't handle the fact that Cardi B moved on, and not just with anybody, but with someone richer, more famous and better looking, according to the fans. Remember Cardi was seen with NFL star Stefon Diggs? Yeah, that definitely had Offset feeling some type of way. And fans could tell. They said Offset has been looking desperate online, engaging with drama, clapping back at fans, and basically spiraling because Cardi isn't sad and crying over him. Even celebrities started talking about the drama. Comedian Jess Hilarious mentioned the whole situation when she was on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, and she didn't hold back. Jess said Offset seemed really upset now that Cardi is moving on, and that he's having a hard time dealing with how the public is taking Cardi's side. She said, "That baby couldn't take it." Offset didn't like that at all. He posted a tweet and warned Jess to stop mentioning him, or else he was going to roast her for hating on another black woman. Yikes. And honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg, because Cardi B also said that Offset's been trying to mess with her friends. She even claimed that he sent people to jump them. Yeah, like physically attack her friends. Cardi says she's tired of all the trolling, the voice messages, the sneak disses, the bloggers, the girlfriends, the threats. She even said something about having a demon inside of her now, and that if she doesn't get that apology by noon, she's done holding back. She said it's her turn now, her turn to expose everything, and then things got even darker. Cardi said Offset has been threatening to take his own life, and even hers during arguments. She says he sent messages like that when she didn't respond the way he wanted. That's not just petty or dramatic, that's serious. And some fans are saying Cardi needs to stop handling it on her own and get more security or even a restraining order. People are really starting to worry. But then others are asking, can we really believe everything? Some are saying Cardi is exaggerating or maybe even lying. They're bringing up old cases, like when Cardi sent people to fight one of Offset's side chicks years ago. Cardi tried to explain that those were women, not men, like some people claimed. But now people are wondering if history is repeating itself. There's a lot of noise, a lot of opinions, and a lot of emotion in all of this. But the truth? Only they know what's really happening behind the scenes. And just when you think Cardi might cool off, she logs back in. She goes live again. She says one thing, "I'm about to post something that's going to blow this whole thing up." And then the screen cuts off. Stay tuned for more gist about the drama.